Okay, I am here with Marcia Butler, who is going to talk about this amazing series that she's doing on creativity. She's also the author of the incredible memoir, The Skin Above My Knees, about being a professional oboe player. Thank you so much for being here, Marcia. Tell us about the series.
Thank you, Caroline. The series is called The Creative Imperative. I've been involved in three creative endeavors. One is being a professional oboist. I was an interior designer for 15 years, and now I'm a published author. And I began to think about what are the common elements for people who are in these professions, all creative professions, regarding their ideas on creativity and what it means for the world. So this YouTube project, there are videos that are 1 to 3 minutes long approximately, and I ask the same three questions of writers, musicians, actors, dancers, and fine artists. These three questions sort of call down what people's ideas are of inspiration in their field, how it feels on the body level when they are in the act of doing their own creative work, and then really what this means for the world. Because as everyone who's in the creative arts knows, creativity and making art in any way is really how civilization and the world and people get along and understand each other, is through the arts. And more than ever now, as we know, this is extremely important. So I'm collating these videos, and I hope to get about 100, maybe 200 or 300. I'm going into Broadway shows. I'm going into New York City Ballet. I'm talking to all my writer friends, and I'm going into the Metropolitan Opera. I'm interviewing singers, musicians, everyone. And yes. So
I was just going to say, you said this amazing thing to me before we started this interview about how dancers and musicians and writers sometimes amazingly had the same answer to how it feels in your body when you're creating in the zone. Can you talk about that? Because I thought that was incredible.
Right. So what I've been gleaning through these interviews is that I ask a question about what it feels like when you're in your act of doing whatever it is, whether you're performing or writing, and things all of a sudden start going very well. Like it's really flowing, for lack of a better word. And what I'm seeing is that writers, dancers, artists, musicians, and actors talk about it in the same way. And some people say the critical mind shuts off, and then all of a sudden in other words, you're not so much playing the music as the music is playing you. So in the sense, for a writer, it's not so much that you're writing the words, but the words are emerging out of you and onto the keyboard somehow, or onto the paper. And this has been incredibly similar in all these creative arts. And it's just amazing to hear people talk about it. Some musicians say the point of inspiration. A lot of people have talked about Schoenberg's Verklärte Nacht, as the point of inspiration for music. I'm just beginning to interview lots of writers, so I'm curious about what everybody is talking about. There's a gazillion novels and pieces of, writing that people can be inspired by, but this has just been fascinating. And they're short, that's the thing, and I'd like the world to just binge on it and understand what it is we do and why it's so important for the world. Everybody there's no question about that.
Where can people find these videos?
Okay. So if you go on YouTube and you Google on YouTube, Marcia Butler, The Creative Imperative, they will come up. I have over 70 now, and I'm going to get hundreds.
Do you want people to contact you if they want to be on, or do you prefer to find the people yourself?
Oh, my goodness. Contact me at marcia@marciabutler.com.
Oh, you're going to be inundated.
Marcia@marciabutler.com. I get a gazillion emails. Contact me, because we can do it so easily. If I'm in New York, I'll do it with you personally, and we can Skype it like we're doing with Caroline now. And absolutely, I want everybody to contact me, because, they're easy to do, and they take 1 to 3 minutes. Who doesn't have 3 minutes? I ask you.
This is wonderful. This is completely wonderful. Thank you so, so much. And everybody should go out and buy The Skin Above My Knees because it is amazing. It's such a great book.
And likewise, Cruel Beautiful World by Caroline Leavitt, a fantastic novel. What a reader. So gorgeous.
Thank you so, so much.